Hi, I'm Kailani Sendlakowski, and I'm your seventh or eighth grade science teacher. One of the reasons I love science is because I'm constantly curious about the world, and being in science allows me to answer those questions, not just myself, but with a group of awesome people. Some things about me: I've been teaching for 27 years. 24 of those years are here on Mercer Island. I grew up in the area, actually went to Bellevue High School, and I have a little family. My family includes my daughter, who is a junior in college right now, so she's not here in Seattle. But when we're all together, we like to travel. We love to do problem solve things or adventures. We love to be outside. And we love our cat, who's this beautiful senior cat that my daughter's holding. My schedule this year is 2 periods of seventh grade and 3 periods of eighth grade. And in both seventh and eighth grade, we really are looking at keeping things, asking those questions, taking academic risks. Like in science, it's fine to try something and potentially be wrong. That's how we learn. Um, we really work on developing strong problem solving skills. And then I hope really what's happening is that they're in a happy and safe learning community where we can take those risks together. Science is also, as you probably know, pretty lab focused, and that means that we're going to be doing a lot of labs and activities. Because of that, attendance in class is pretty essential. For class, we use a notebook, and we use that notebook to collect notes. It gives the kids an opportunity to have a great practice for organization, and it also gives them something to use as a resource to study for and to use during tests. In seventh grade, our topics are early intro to biology and chemistry. And then we take those intro biochem and we apply that to the earth and space as they move into eighth grade. Within those classes, we're really focused on the next gen science standards, but specifically we're focused on the science and engineering practices, which are the skills within science. And that's how we end up grading them. So it gives them an opportunity to practice those skills over and over again within different content areas. It might look something like this. So in eighth grade currently, we are we're developing and using a model, and we're studying energy. So we might develop and use a model to describe the flow of that energy as it causes motion, drives the motion of a system. In seventh grade, we are focused on the skill of asking questions for this unit, and we are using science processes to answer those questions we've asked. Again, focused on the skill and contents together. Uh, Schoology is one place where one place your students are going to be quite often. So one of the ways I'm organizing Schoology is by having a weekly folder. So this is something new. Hopefully it'll make it clear with the general calendar and then where the digital copies are for each section of the unit. You're going to see also that I do daily slides. I have about 10 to 15 slides in each class, and this is the link to those class slides. It's a great resource, especially if you're absent or if they need to review some of the ideas that we went over in class any of those days. I'm going to jump to the grade book, but I'm going to talk about this pretty briefly. We have a brand new grade book this year. In fact, we don't have full access to that yet. So this is our old grade book, but ultimately what I want you to see is that they'll receive a grade 4321 in science class, and that will be compiled from the skill areas. So the skill areas, you can see the top one is asking questions and defining problems, are then where the outside, the overlying category in which we're going to grade using content. So here is, for example, this science process science process is the first unit in 7th grade. And then inside there will be their assignments. And that's going to then inform their overall grade within that skill. And then those skill grades will come together to form their trimester grade. We'll talk a little bit about that as we get deeper into the trimester. Science feedback can take more forms than just grades. So I just wanted to list a few other places where you're going to see feedback and you can see how your child is doing on the class, or they could see where they're how they're doing as well. My closing thoughts are ultimately our goals are your goals probably are to provide your child an opportunity to practice being an independent learner, especially as they're moving up into 8th grade. I would encourage them to reach out to me if they have any questions at all. They can reach out in class. They could Schoology message. I also um, respond to email fairly quickly. I would encourage them to come in for help during Gator time, or I also have run homework center typically on Mondays and Thursdays from 3 to 4, and that would give them an opportunity to talk to me a little bit more at length. I would also encourage them to start using a planner of some sort so that they can organize their time. That becomes a really essential, important skill as they go into high school and college, believe me. Um, I just want to thank you guys and encourage you all to also email me if you have any questions. I'd love to help you out. Thanks.